How many more club nights are you going to play before you realise your game isn't going to improve on its own? If you've hit a plateau in your game and you're tired of losing to players you know you should be beating, feeling one injury away from another setback, or wondering why all your effort isn't translating onto the court, this might be the most important video you watch this season. Because I'm going to show you how to train in a way that actually supports your badminton so you can build a robust body, perform consistently, become the player you know you're capable of, while enjoying the game for years to come. I was lucky enough to represent Scotland at two Commonwealth Games, Glasgow 2014 and Gold Coast 2018, and spent nearly a decade competing full-time on the international circuit. Along the way, I won national and international titles, but more importantly, I learned what it really takes to prepare your body, train consistently, and perform under pressure. Now I use those lessons to help club and masters badminton players build stronger, more robust bodies that allow them to keep improving, not just for one season, but for years to come. Imagine stepping onto court knowing you've done the work. You're no longer worrying whether your body will hold up. You're no longer getting tired halfway through matches, and you're no longer losing to players you know you should be beaten. Instead, you're moving confidently, you're recovering well between rallies, and you're making better decisions and playing with the freedom that comes from trusting both your body and your game. Because when your training supports your badminton, not competes with it, you stop hoping you'll improve and start expecting it. This isn't about chasing a quick fix. It's about becoming the player you know you can be and continuing to enjoy badminton for years to come. A lot of the motivated and driven players I work with are already putting the hours in. They're playing several times a week, they're doing some sort of gym work, maybe following a plan from a personal trainer. But actually the problem is never effort. The problem is direction. Most training simply just isn't designed for badminton. So despite working hard, players are going to plateau. Their body starts breaking down, their confidence drops. But that's why we do things differently. Everything we do is designed specifically for badminton players. We build a body that can meet the demands of the sport, organise training around your life, and help your work in the gym translate directly into the court. When I was playing full-time, everything in my life revolved around badminton. I had access to world-class coaches, structured training, and a full support team focused on performance, recovery, and injury prevention, because ultimately that was my job. But when I stepped away from the international circuit, I quickly realised how difficult it is to stay fit, to stay strong, and competitive without that structure. Personally, I tried to train the same way I used to, and it didn't work. Life looked different, my body felt different, and like so many players, I experienced setbacks and frustration. And that's when I realised something. The support professional athletes receive simply doesn't exist for ambitious club and masters players. Yet there is passionate about improving. And that is why Badminton Strength exists, to take everything I learned competing at the highest level and turn it into a practical system that fits real life. Helping players continue improving, stay healthy, and enjoy the sport for years to come. So what does it actually take to become the player you know you can be? It comes down to three things. Number one, build a body that's physically prepared for badminton. Number two, train consistently so you can keep improving instead of constantly starting again. And third, develop the confidence that comes from knowing your body is prepared and understanding how to play the game more effectively. That's exactly what we help players do. Players like Warren, who when he first joined in 2024 felt like his game was stagnant and he knew he had more to give. Fast forward to now, July 2026, as I'm recording this, Warren has reached the semi-finals of the International Masters in doubles, and is, in his own words, lifting weights I never thought I could and watching how much that impacts my movement on court. He's also gone from a 25 kg squat up to 105 kg for 8 reps. And players like Suzanne, who joined in April 2025 and went on to represent Scotland in the Masters event Nations Cup in Spain and was voted Player of the Tournament by her teammates and won the ladies doubles title at the All England Masters. Oh, And let's not forget players like Marcel, who joined us in July 2025, who is based out in Germany. Marcel joined because he was frustrated with the constant pain in his knees impacting his training, and now from being part of the community, his beliefs have completely changed. He has access and support on how to improve, his knee pain is severely reduced, and isn't impacting his training or how his body feels post-competition, and most importantly, he's enjoying the sport even more again. If you're like most players we work with, you care about your badminton. You put the time in, but the results just don't reflect your effort. You're losing matches you know you could win. Your movement isn't what it used to be, you get tired too easily, and those little niggles just stop you training consistently. And you probably start wondering whether your best badminton is actually behind you. And I'm here to tell you it isn't. You just need a system that's built for where you are now, not where you were 10 years ago. Everything we do at Badminton Strength is built around one principle. The training you do should support your game, not compete with it. That's why our coaching revolves around 3 core systems. Number 1, the court performance blueprint. Most players believe they'll improve simply by playing more, but without improving your movement, physical capacity and efficiency, it's so easy to plateau. The court performance blueprint develops the movement quality, the speed, the endurance, and the strength that helps you perform consistently at the level you know you're capable of. Number 2 is the robust player blueprint. You can't perform consistently if your body can't cope with the demands of badminton. The robust player blueprint uses structured progressive training to improve your strength, mobility, and power, meeting you where you are today and preparing your body for the demands of tomorrow. Alongside this, you'll follow our consistency planner, which organises your strength work around your club nights, around your competitions, recovery, and everyday life so you continue building momentum instead of constantly starting over. And then last but not least is the confidence through preparation framework. Confidence isn't something you magically find before a match. It's something you need to earn. As your body becomes stronger, your movement improves, and you accumulate quality reps, you'll begin trusting your body instead of worrying about it. We'll also coach you through our on-court decision playbook, helping you make better tactical decisions around rotation, positioning, serve and return, attack, and shot selection, so you stop second-guessing yourself and start playing with clarity and confidence. Everything we do is delivered through our signature Built for the Court method, a 4-stage journey designed to meet you where you are and progressively develop every aspect of your game. We start with the foundation builder, where we're going to build the movement quality, restore confidence in your body, and create the physical foundations for long-term progress. Second is challenger, develop strength, mobility, and your work capacity while building consistency in your training. Third, we have our competitor, convert your strength into speed, power, and movement that directly improves your badminton. Last but not least is our ultimate, maintain your performance, continue progressing, and enjoy playing badminton for years to come with a body that is built to last. Throughout your journey, you'll also become part of our Badminton Strength community, connecting with like-minded players through training days, events, and ongoing support. But here's the truth. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You can keep turning up to club nights, hoping things eventually click. You can keep following generic gym programs that never quite translate to the court. Or you can choose a smarter approach, one designed specifically for badminton, just like Helen did. Helen initially joined because she wanted to reduce her injury risk. What she discovered was much bigger. Her movement improved, her fitness improved, her confidence grew, and she started enjoying her badminton again. And 7-8 months in, what happened next was incredible. She stood on the podium at the World Masters Championships with a bronze medal. That's what's possible when your training finally supports your game. And I'll tell you this, she isn't stopping there. If you'd like to discover what's currently stopping you becoming the player you know you can be, click the button below Book your free 20-minute strategy call, and together we'll identify what's holding you back, whether that's your physical prep, your training structure, or your performance on court, and build a personalized roadmap to help you play better, build a robust body, and enjoy badminton for years to come.